Hello students, in this video I will teach you what is active and passive voice. So without wasting time, let's begin with the chapter. The two basic rules of conversion from active to passive. First one, subject and object are interchanged. And the second one, in passive voice only third form of verb is used. So I will explain it to you both the uses, but first let's go to the example. So in case of simple present tense, the first example, he writes a letter. So this is active sentence. He is the subject, writes is the verb, and a letter is the object. So when we convert it into passive, it says a letter is written by him. So over here the subject and object have been interchanged, and write, it is the verb, so it has been written in the third form. I hope you've understood with the example. So let's go to the second one. Does he write a letter? So over here he is the subject, write is the verb, and a letter is the object. And because it is an interrogative sentence, it asks a question, so it will be converted into is a letter written by him. Again, write will be changed into written because the verb has to be changed in the third form. Let's move on to the last example. She helps me. She is the subject, helps is the verb, and me is the object. So me will be I. I am helped by her. She will be converted to her. So I hope you've understood about simple present tense. Now comes present continuous tense. She is singing a song. A song is being sung by her. So again similar, the verb has to be written in the third form. Object and the subject are interchanged. But again, because this is continuous, so that's why we will write is, are or am being. It has been written in the bracket. Next example, is she singing a song? Is a song being sung by her? We are using being because it's continuous tense. Third example, they are eating apples. Apples are being eaten by them. You are disturbing me. I am being disturbed by you. So I hope you've understood about present progressive or continuous tense. Now comes present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, we use has or have been. For example, he has completed the work. The work has been completed by him. Has he completed the work? Has the work been completed by him? She has written 5 poems. 5 poems have been written by her. I have made some cakes. Some cakes have been made by me. So has is used in case of singular noun and have is used in case of plural noun. I hope you are understanding what I am trying to tell you. I am not explaining everything precisely because I have told you it is the same rule everywhere. The subject and the object are interchanged and the verb is written in the third form. Now let's move on to simple past. He bought a car. A car was bought by him. He did not buy a car. A car was not bought by him. Did he buy a car? Was a car bought by him? I helped them. They were helped by me. I decorated the walls. The walls were decorated by me. Now it is again similar. Was is used in case of singular nouns, whereas were is used in case of plural nouns. Now let's move on to past continuous tense. She was washing a shirt. A shirt was being washed by her. Now in past continuous tense, we'll write was being or were being. Was being in case of singular nouns and were being in case of plural ones. Another example is the boys were singing songs. Songs were being sung by the boys. So again, because boys is plural, we are using were being. Now next one is past perfect. They had won the game. The game had been won by them. He had collected coins. Coins had been collected by him. Now in past perfect tense, we'll use had been in the sentences. Now comes simple future tense. In simple future, we'll use will be. She will write a poem. A poem will be written by her. You will receive the letter. The letter will be received by you. In case of future perfect tense, we'll use will have been. He will have received the letter. The letter will have been received by him. She will have eaten her food. Her food will have been eaten by her. So that's it about the topic. I have briefly explained you how in every tense the sentence is going to change from active to passive. You need to take care that apart from the interchange of subject and object, along with the third form of verb, what is going to be used in the sentence. I have written it in the brackets. You will copy the same notes, and now you will refer to a book which has this chapter, and you are going to refer to more examples. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. So that's it for this video. I have explained you voices now. Thank you so much for your patience.